Xiao Tian, charismatic and dashing, managed to bewitch two empresses, leading them to fight over him. At this moment, the demonic empress, Luo Fenai, floated in the air, gripping a crescent scythe firmly behind her back. She stated that she had finally found someone she liked, and she wasn't going to let Ziruoyan have him. Luo Fenai lifted the crescent scythe and swung it towards Ziruoyan. Ziruoyan continued to taunt, saying she wanted to see if Luo Fenai had the ability. The sword's edge dragged the overflowing spiritual energy, condensing the water vapor in the air into an ice shield. The clash between the sword and scythe shattered the ice crystals, extinguishing some of the violet flames. At this point, Luo Fenai mentioned that even though Ziruoyan had reached the 9th stage of the Saint Realm, she couldn't contend with someone at the 10th stage. Ziruoyan bit her red lips and angrily said they would only know after they fought. Frowning, Luo Fenai swung the crescent scythe towards Ziruoyan. Ziruoyan gritted her teeth and remained silent, feeling determined. The power of the 10th stage of the Saint Realm was indeed terrifying. Gathering spiritual energy in her hand, Ziruoyan said she wouldn't surrender so easily. If Luo Fenai thought she would give up, she was underestimating her. As she finished speaking, thousands of icy streams mixed with devastating power descended like a landslide towards the ground. Luo Fenai raised her hand, forming a protective shield, and sneered, saying that if Ziruoyan had only this much strength. She advised her to leave Xiao Tian's side. Ziruoyan couldn't protect him. Then, she swung the crescent scythe forcefully, and the demonic energy of Purple Gold Mountain surged, transforming into a dragon, charging straight towards Ziruoyan. Ziruoyan gritted her teeth, using the icy cold longsword in her hand to forcefully withstand the strike. Her heart couldn't help but shiver, shocked by the immense strength of the opponent. The shockwave's energy entered her lungs, and blood oozed from the corner of her mouth. However, Ziruoyan, who ascended to the throne at the age of 16, had never admitted defeat over the years. She retorted, "To protect or not is not for you to decide." Ziruoyan unleashed the ice ceiling 1,000 miles technique, aiming it at Luo Fenai. At this moment, Luo Fenai was agitated and restless. She angrily questioned, "Why won't you listen to reason? With such a huge difference in strength, why refuse to surrender?" The crescent scythe in her hand swung wildly towards Ziruoyan. Ziruoyan, silent with gritted teeth, blocked the sharp attacks time and time again. In the next moment, Luo Fenai executed an instant teleportation, lifting her long legs high to suppress Ziruoyan forcefully. She kicked Ziruoyan, sending her flying. Ziruoyan, like a cannonball, crashed down below, hitting a mountainside with a thunderous impact. Zhongling and Lu Yan's expressions changed drastically, about to rush to help, but they were held back by Xiao Tian. Zhongling asked urgently, "What are you doing?" Xiao Tian's tone was full of trust. She's not the type to fall easily and concede to overwhelming strength. He winked at the two, indicating they should give Ziruoyan some face outside. Most importantly, after this experience, Ziruoyan would likely break through the bottleneck and ascend to the Saint Realm.